I begin my speech, I would like you to say some prayers for me in the comment section. A sincere prayer from your heart is all I need. We must conquer. I was never afraid of death. Not because I am a soldier, but because I am a servant of something greater than myself. The fear of death ends the moment you find something worth dying for. They ask me if I think about it. If I think about what might happen if I go too far, if I speak too loudly, if I resist too strongly. But the truth is, I do not fear what may come. I only fear leaving this earth without fulfilling what I was sent to do. From the day I took this path, I knew it was not a path of comfort. It was not a path of praise. It was not a path with guarantees. But it was the only path that allowed me to face the people with clean hands and a clear heart. I do not seek to be remembered as a hero, only as a man who refused to betray his people, as a son of the soil who chose truth over applause, duty over luxury, conviction over convenience, and some chase power to extend their lives. I use power to extend the lives of others, to lift the burden from the farmer, to return the land to the people, to defend the dignity of the African child. And yes, I know the cost. I know the weight of every decision. I know the risk of every word. I know that some would rather see me silent. Some would rather see me gone. But I do not speak for their comfort. I speak because I cannot stay silent while my people remain in chains. They did not choose chains made of debt, of fear, of dependency, of silence disguised as peace. They may take this body one day, but they will not take the truth, because truth is not buried in the ground. It grows, it spreads, it ignites. When you serve something greater than yourself, you do not ask how long you will live. You ask how deeply your life will matter. You ask what seeds you will plant, what minds you will awaken, what chains you will break, even if you do not live to see the harvest. I know I would die someday, but not in vain, because the work we do now echoes beyond our time. Because every school we build taught, every voice we lift, every chain we cut, becomes a legacy that no bullet can erase. They say I am too bold, but it is not boldness. It is clarity, clarity that life means nothing if it is lived in fear. Clarity that leadership means nothing if it protects only the powerful. Clarity that freedom is not a gift. It is a sacrifice. And I have chosen to be part of that sacrifice. I do not fear being misunderstood. I only fear being remembered as a man who could have done more but chose less. So I speak and I stand and I serve, not because I want to be remembered, but because I want my people to remember themselves, to remember they are not weak, to remember they are not voiceless, to remember they are not owned, to remember they are not alone. And if my life must be the flame that lights that memory, then I accept it. If the day ever comes when my blood is spilled, let it not be mourned in silence. Let it not be remembered with fear. Let it be remembered as the water that fed the roots of a new Africa. My blood will not be the last word, because I am not the messenger. I am only the messenger. The message is stronger than me, louder than me, greater than me. The message is that Africa does not belong to those who buy it. Africa belongs to those who build it, to those who defend it, to those who wake each day and say, I will not leave my people behind. I know there are forces watching, waiting, hoping I will fall, but let them know that my fall will not be the end. It will be the beginning of 1,000 more who rise. I am only one voice, but I speak for millions who are finding theirs. For the student who says, I will not leave my country to serve another. For the soldier who says, I will not protect the system that hurts my own. For the mother who says, I will not raise my child to believe we are less than any other. I do not stand here by accident. I stay here because my people chose to fight back. No with weapons, but with the will to be free, to be whole, and to be sovereign in more than name. They ask me why I speak so strongly, why I refuse to compromise, why I will not soften my stance. It is because I have seen the price of silence. I have buried dreams that died not from bullets but from betrayal. I have watched villages rot while cities grew for the benefit of a few. I have seen boys become soldiers not for pride,